All right, back at the range in LJ, they've got what, 30, 25 targets out here. If people would quit stealing them and damaging them, here's the first target, set up about 30, 32 yards. There's normally one down this chute as well, but the entire target's gone. And we haven't shot since, geez, February. And here it is, June. Tammy shooting her PSE Stinger. Stabilization on the camera is going kind of nuts right now. So we've got my PSE Dominator 3D Max, a couple years old. Still use it for target 3D stuff. Brought the hunting bow out here as well. And then Tammy's PSE Stinger, 55-pound max for her. We did get these Alps outdoor bags, which makes carrying everything much easier. So we put the bows in there. It's got the sling on the bottom of the bow. And I can't remember which one mine was. Mine was a whitetail, I believe. It's got the fold down shelf on the outside. Hydration capable. Tammy's bag is the Alps Huntress. Comes with the bow sling as well. We've used it for her over-under shotgun, use it for her bow, put the cam, bottom cam, or the butt stock in there, run this top strap up here, run that across. It's got plenty of accessory straps, other loops. They're waterproof, they're quiet. The nice thing about it, especially Tammy's, mine doesn't have this feature, but it's got the net backing. So the frame actually pushes the backpack away from your back. So it can, your back can actually breathe while you're carrying it. We had some cheap packs that we bought from basically a big box store that were uncomfortable. Your shoulders hurt with barely any weight in them. And since we've got these Alps packs, because we were looking for a sling pack, but we didn't want to spend $300–400 on a pack when most of our hunts are day hunts. Maybe a weekend at most. We do work full time, but these Alps bags made everything much easier. Your neck doesn't hurt, your shoulders don't hurt because they actually have the frame in them. And then me fully loaded with everything that I need and my bow on the back, it's still not an issue. And they are, I think we paid, what, just over $100 for each one. So, and like I said, they're waterproof. They've got the waistband. When I'm hunting, I'll put my rangefinder or release in one pocket on the waistband, and I'll put my my turkey calls, food, little snacks, whatever in the other pocket. And the only thing about it is it's not a quick release. So if you're hiking, if you're in the middle of walking, carrying your bow, you are going to have to take the pack off to release it before your bow's ready to shoot. So that's really the only downside of it. But like I said, it makes, there's a couple places where we hunt that's hour to hour and a half hike to get to our hunting spot from where we can park, and it's we're good with these packs. What is it?
Where I got it all. Toward the top. Not gut shots.
Yeah, you're a little high. You're in no man's land though. Underneath the spine and above all the vitals. Yeah, we'll get a little practice in with the different bows. Because the hunting bows, yeah, it's been January, February since we shot. Summertime in. been out enjoying the water, camping with the kids. Want to get back into practice now. Tammy hasn't killed a deer with her bow yet. We want to make sure we start practice early and get everybody used to the stuff. But she's got a pretty nice setup on her Stinger. Bought it new this year. Came with the normal PSE sight. I think that was an upgrade that wasn't supposed to be on there. The wrist sling, the monkey tails. She's got the octane stabilizer. We painted the internals to take it all apart. Painted that so it matched everything else. I think she set it right at, what did we say it was, 47 pounds right now, probably?
I believe so.
Whisker biscuit, 24.5-inch draw. Just works really well for her. Said in the other video, we started out with a 70 pound just for resale value, but the 70 pound led all the way out didn't have as smooth of a draw as the 55 set at the exact same poundage. So the 55 worked better for her. My target bow, a couple-year-old PSE Dominator 3D. I have the HHA drop away rest, which works really well. The Virtus, it already comes with the mohair on it, nice and adjustable. To raise the rest, you just flip your thumb up here, which is a nice feature that what's my other one? What's my other drop away? I can't remember. That's horrible. Oh yeah, the QAD. My QAD drop away has the thumb rest on the outside of the rest, where the HHA has the thumb up toward the inside of the rest. They're pretty well thought through. Got the rubber on there to quiet it, and I've got the HHA Tetra single pin for the target, brass gears. You can see, pretty nice setup. I don't have a lens on it right now, but I'll put the 4x on it later. Green pin. Got the adjustable shroud, so you can kind of push that in, cover the fiber optics, so you can see, you can control how bright your pin is. Another nice feature. It really grabs light really well. There's a few winds of the fiber optic there. And then it's got the third axis adjustment, single pin roller. Does pretty well. For some reason right now it's shooting low. I thought I had it sighted in pretty well. I'm shooting at 31 yards. I put it at 31 and it's shooting a couple inches low. So I've got to figure out what's going on there, or just make a mental note of it, one of the two. But oh, and the AAE hot rods, they had these on sale on their website, I think, for both rods, 30 and a 12 with some extra weights. I think the whole setup cost me maybe $150. And then the AAE gripper rear bar holder works really well. Plenty of adjustment there. I've yet to have that thing come loose. So like I said, it does pretty well. Got the quick release for the rear stabilizer as well, and the front. Bow's a little heavy, but it is a shoot through riser other than that. But it being heavy makes my shot more stable, and even at 30 yards, I'm maybe shooting a 1 to 2 inch group, and I haven't shot in 4 months. So it's not a bad setup at all. Like you said, it is a little older. It is a shorter, I think it's 36 and a quarter axle to axle. But for this stuff, it works well. And I have taken it in the woods. I have killed deer with it. So, but the Response, PSE Response, is definitely my favorite hunting bow that I've owned. Between all the Matthews, the PSE, the Hoyts that I've had. Smoother draw cycle, 90% let off, extremely quiet, fast. It's got the Tru-Glo sight on it with the quick adjust for windage. And then the AAE hot rods, the Western Hunter stabilizers on it. So I've got a rear stabilizer. I've got one weight back there, no weight in the front, because I want to keep my hunting bow pretty light. I just want to help steady my shot a little bit. And there's no monkey tails, there's no stabilizers or anything else on this bow, because frankly, they don't need it. These limb silencers are really just on there because they came on the bow. They don't, like I said, this thing shoots quiet enough to where it doesn't really need it. So I haven't gone out and spent the extra money for other silencers or anything else, because it's just, again, it's not necessary.